superhuman. I'm not superhuman. Someone save me from the hate. It's just another war. Just another family torn. From my feet today. Just a step from the edge. Just another day in the world we live. I need a hero to save me now. I need a hero.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second episode of DCA Takedown. This is D-Wall here at ringside along with Flojo, and as you can probably tell from the announcer cover, we have a new set.
Yes, we have a new set. It's live in effect.
Yeah, it's very white, very black and white and red, but here comes, apparently, I think Casey's coming out now. Yeah, there he is. As you can see, Casey's still standing after the war that he and Anthony Lewis had last week in the main event.
These two went pound for pound and blow for blow last week.
You got that right, Flojo. It wasn't even a match, really. It was more of a fight. These two didn't even care about the championship tournament. They only cared about destroying each other. And let's see what Casey has to say right now. So I guess that's what this is all about, proving who's tougher in the DCA.
We all know who tough.
Yeah, but there's been a lot of debate about whether it's been Casey or Anthony, and apparently Casey's saying that he put Anthony down last week after the show was over. And I guess he wants us to take a look at some footage here. I guess we're going to find out what Casey's talking about. And this is, look at this, Flojo. This is, I guess this is from the security camera or one of the cameras somewhere.
What's going on? Oh.
This is what happened. I guess this is what happened after the cameras went off the air last week when Casey and Anthony fought through security, fought through everything and everyone that tried to stop them from fighting each other. And I guess this is what Casey wanted to show us. Oh,
man. Last week.
Yeah, last week after the show was over, and, well, actually before the show was over, these two just couldn't stop tearing each other apart. They went through the barricade. They almost went through our announce table, I believe. And now, it seems like Casey is showing us exactly what happened when the show was over.
Y'all in the parking lot. I hope they ain't hit my car.
And I don't know. I think your car is parked somewhere behind all those other cars. I hope it wasn't your car, because you already had an off week last week. And we don't want to really get into that right now. That does look like your black SUV right there, though.
Yeah, they been that scratch the paint, I tell you that. Oh, that's probably why I got a big dent in my car.
Yeah, I don't know if that was your car or that was somebody else's car, but despite that fact, these two went at it last week. Apparently, Anthony got the upper hand right here, punching away just like he did last week, and now, oh my goodness, throwing him right into the concrete. It's not matting out there like it is in the arena. It's actual concrete out there on the parking lot.
These some brutal brawlers, man. They got a lot of spunk going on. They got a lot of things going on.
They didn't care about the match. They didn't care about, who was going to the second round. They just cared about beating each other and tearing each other apart.
Hey, that's a good thing for the other opponents. They have an opportunity to get the belt.
Yeah, you're right. We still don't know about the update on Josh either. Remember Josh Smith last week? He got taken out.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And Angel got taken out of the tournament last week by mysterious means. We still don't know the answer to that. And then these two took each other out of the tournament last week.
There's a lot of punching going on.
Exactly. Look at that. Anthony, I guess this is when Anthony was starting to come back, and oh, wait a minute. Casey now punching away. It seems like these two are finally showing some signs of hurt in this part here, but what are we about to see here? Wait a minute. Anthony go.
Oh!
Oh my God. Anthony, I think, and the referee here, I think, hold the X sign. Now I see what Casey's talking about. I guess Casey did put Anthony out. Wait a minute. Here comes Anthony, and now he's assaulting Casey.
Oh, yeah, business is picking up now.
Looks like Casey was wrong. I don't think he put Anthony out at all. I think Anthony just put Casey down this time. Anthony making a statement that Casey may not be as tough as he says he is because Anthony as well is still standing.
That's a cold brother. He got a lot to prove. Welcome back to DCA Takedown.
Yeah, and as you can see right here, this is our new commercial for DCA. We like everybody to catch us on YouTube. Also, we like to see you guys on Twitter and Facebook as well, and spread the word about the future of CAW here in the Destiny Call Alliance. Like us on Facebook and also on Twitter. Welcome back, and right now we're with Sierra Knight, and Justin Roberts is kind of right here. Sierra did win by controversial means last week. Like, all of a sudden the lights went out, all of our monitors went out, and then when everything came back up, Sierra was the only woman standing, and it only took her just a few seconds afterward to put Angel Sanchez out. And now Sierra is entered in the triple threat match at Proving Ground for the Women's Championship.
I just love me some Sierra, man.
Yeah, but do you really? Because she put your girl Angel Sanchez out, and nobody knows where she is. We haven't heard from her all week long. So,
well, hell, she called me the other night. She's doing pretty good. She's doing well. She's ready to rumble.
Well, we haven't seen any sign of Angel in the building. And speaking of the Women's Championship Tournament, we're about to get started with our first match of the night. That will determine who will join Sierra in 2 weeks at Proving Ground for the first ever Women's Championship. And here comes one of the newest divas, Nicole, out to the ring.
I never seen this lady wrestle before, but I tell you what, she got a lot going for herself, and she's trying to face these new DCA divas.
Exactly, and here's another interesting fact you may not have known that I picked up. She's from the Ukraine.
Ukraine?
Yeah, she's from the Ukraine, so you know Nicole could be the first ever Ukrainian women's champion in wrestling history, as far as knowledge goes. As far as I can remember, I don't ever recall ever having a women's champion from the Ukraine ever, but she's gonna have her hands full because she's facing Amber Stevens.
This lady right here is a professional in the UFC. She also played. She was an MMA fighter. You know, she has a good technique, a good body structure, as I like to say.
Yeah, I bet you do like that body structure, don't you? But anyway. Yes, Amber may not have been a professional fighter in the UFC, but she was a ring girl. I did pick that up too, but she does have MMA training, as we said last week. Gina Carano, one of the greatest women's MMA fighters, trained her, and she's using some of those skills, picking it up here in the DCA. So let's see how this match goes as the crowd is getting pumped up. Remember, the winner of this match will face Sierra Knight at Proving Ground, and we'll have one more women's match next week, and that will determine our triple threat one of the triple threat matches, for the Women's Championship. And as you can see,
the match is underway.
Got a new ring, new logo. I like the logo. I like the ring. I don't know who set that up, but I like it. And collar and elbow tie up now. And Amber,
the headlock. What she's going for here?
Going for a suplex. Float over into the pin. One. No. Kick out early. Looks like Amber trying to test the waters with Nicole, this newcomer. Amber probably has the experience advantage, probably has the strength advantage, but wow, throwing her by the hair.
That gotta hurt.
Nicole not pulling any punches here, but speaking of punches,
she like to grab hair.
Whoa, wow, punched her right out of the ring, and Nicole not letting up here. She knows what's at stake here. Her first night in, think about this, Flojo. Your first night as a diva, you win one match, and then you get inserted into a women's championship match at the first CPV of the year.
That is a great accomplishment.
Exactly.
Nonetheless.
Exactly what I was thinking. And that is exactly what Nicole is thinking. She's got to do a roundhouse kick and a kick to the gut. She's got to do whatever it takes. And now, look at this. Working on the arm, is that smart strategy, Flojo?
That is very smart strategy because it can slow her down for throwing all those wild punches she loves to throw.
Exactly. Those punches are the keys to Amber's success. And if Nicole can wear down Amber's arms, even one arm, she can have a very, very strong advantage in this match. And now, scoop slam, hooking the arm around to make sure it gets more impact. And now, again, working on the left arm. And now into a Russian leg sweep. Nicole not going for any pins here. She wants to work on that arm first because she realizes that if Amber can get her hands on her, it may be over before you know it. And now, going for a submission here, putting the knee right into the back and wrenching back, but Amber with that experience. Oh
man.
Wow. What a kick.
Right here in front of us.
Exactly. This is not good right here. This could be very, very bad news. Watch out here. Right off our table.
Hold on, let me grab my coat.
I don't think Amber wants to go that route here tonight. She wants to pin or make Nicole submit.
You can never be.
Oh my gosh! There's those punches we told you about. Now missing the kick, but didn't miss that time with another kick. And now Hurricane Rana. Amber does know some technical wrestling skill as well, but she's mostly known for that MMA. As you can see right here, straight shots right to the head, not even letting up on Nicole at all.
I wouldn't either, man. I had to let her have it, man. She can't let that rookie come in here do
but wait a minute. Nicole, right back to that arm. That may be smart strategy and maybe the opening here.
Hey, man, she's pretty good for a rookie.
Wait a minute. She's pulling her by the hair again.
Hey, I like that maneuver.
Nicole still working on that left arm, trying to weaken Amber. And now again, that scoop slam, hooking the elbow around. And now again, another punch, and again, going right back to the arm. She's not letting up on that arm, and that is smart strategy. That is the signs of a true future women's champion right there. Taking any advantage, finding a weakness, and whoa, Phoenix splash off the ropes. One, two, no, not even a 2 count. But that was a very impressive move by Nicole, showing us some high flying skill, not just some technical skill, but high flying skill as well. Nicole really wants to be the first ever Ukrainian women's champion, and if she keeps going like this, she may be on her way to doing so.
Hey, this match may be over before you know it. I'm impressed right now. I'm impressed.
Nicole, I'm sure, is impressing a lot of people right now at this performance. I don't think anybody expected Nicole to be doing this well, but like I said, she took advantage, started working on Amber's arms, and slowed the pace down, but that's not what you do right there. The taunting, that may come, oh my gosh, what a kick. And now another Hurricane Rana. That taunting might have just cost Nicole the match. 1, 2, no.
It was close.
But wait a minute. Nicole, what's she going for here? Falcon Arrow. That could do it right here. 1, 2, no. Kick out. But as you can see, Amber holding that arm. But Amber not letting up here. But Nicole, wait a minute. What's this? Pile driver. She just hit a pile driver. Can you do that?
I don't think so.
I guess. Wait a minute. Whoa! Hurricane Rana all the way to the floor. And now, again, and look at this. She's choking her.
Hey ref, you gotta stop it, man. What's she doing?
I think Nicole is getting frustrated because she can't put Amber Stevens away. And a clothesline. And looks like she might finish it off here. What's this?
Oh.
Reverse DDT. Nicole. See, she took too long. I think she was hesitating a little bit. Now, again, getting that frustration and another Hurricane Rana to the floor. And now, wait a minute.
Not on the floor.
Not on the floor. Oh my goodness. Falcon arrow to the floor. I think part of Amber's back hit the exposed concrete. And now what?
What's this now? Don't do it.
Shooting star press to the floor. Now what? Nicole is just relentless here. A relentless assault on Amber. But wait a minute, Amber gets right back up and moves out of the way of another shooting star press, and that may be the opening. I think Nicole should have put Amber away.
Yeah, she should have been there, man. She playing around.
That's the inexperience, though. That's the inexperience of Nicole.
Always got a rookie mistake some kind of way.
Mm-hmm. That rookie mistake might have cost her here, but I think, whoa! Another straight punch to the face, and now I think Nicole actually, oh, what an elbow to the head. And now I think Nicole is finally going to put Amber away with another Falcon Arrow. And now what? Wait a minute.
What we got going on right here?
Wait a minute. That reverse DDT again, and now I think she's going for another shooting star press. I think she's going to hit. Wait a minute.
Oh!
AMS out of nowhere.
That should do it right there, man.
That's got to be it. 1, 2. That's it.
Yeah.
The inexperience of Nicole cost her in the end, and Amber with that sudden and quick AMS out of nowhere, and Amber Stevens is going to be in the triple threat match for the women's title in 2 weeks at Proving Ground, along with Sierra Knight.
But I tell you what, Nicole, she really showed some courage tonight. I mean, she really had a good game plan going at first.
Yeah, Nicole is a future women's champion, but is Amber also a future women's champion?
Oh, most definitely.
We'll be right back.
Waking up to ash and dust, I wipe my brow and I sweat my rust. I'm breathing in the chemicals. I'm breaking in, shaping up, then checking out on the prison bus. This is it, the apocalypse. Whoa, I'm waking up. I feel it in my bones. Enough to make my system blow.
Welcome back to Takedown. We see Sierra Knight. Wait a minute! Angel Sanchez taking Sierra out.
What's this now?
Looks like Angel wanted some revenge for last week.
Hey, man, they need to get the camera back to that start, man. What's going on?
I don't know what's going on either. The camera, I think Angel cut the camera out. She saw the cameraman right there. I don't know what's going on right here, but I think Angel's trying to get some revenge on Sierra, and rightfully so for what happened last week. She didn't even have a match. And Angel really didn't have a match if you think about it, Flojo.
I think things gonna get serious back there, man.
Exactly. It looks like Sierra may have more than Amber Stevens and Angel Sanchez, because if Angel has her way, she wants to be in that match at Proving Ground as well. But here we go. Another matchup. Takaru is coming out to the ring, and I believe this is the first match in the DCA Destiny Championship Tournament. We will also crown a DCA Destiny Champion at Proving Ground in 2 weeks.
That should be exciting as well.
Yeah, we got already we're hoping for a big turn of events at Proving Ground, and here comes your boy Vega.
Oh yeah, we know about Vega, man. You know, he could be the best in the company. You know what I mean?
Well, whoa, look at this. Your boy coming out with a new look here.
Hey man, he looking fly, man. He looking fly. This is what I'm talking about. He told me, he called me last night. Told me he got a lot of things going on, and he said the reason why he been losing because he been letting them win. He gonna come back in the end.
Here's what I'm wondering: how in the world could you even understand a word that Vega said?
Oh man, I mean,
do you have a translator or something that you can, have him translate Vega for you or something?
Yeah, man. Have you ever seen Power Rangers? They got Alpha 5 over there, man. You know.
I got no comment on that one, but anyway, here we go. You know, these two men want to advance in the tournament. The winner of this match will be going on to the next round. There's only going to be 2 rounds of this tournament. The 8 will be reduced to 4.
There you go, Vega. You know.
And the 4 will be reduced to 2. And those 2 final men will face off at Proving Ground for the Destiny Championship. Whoa, missing a headbutt there. But I think this is going to be a very high-flying, very quick-paced match with these two. Don't you think, Flojo?
Oh, yeah. Most definitely.
We had a kick out there. Takaru, very experienced in the Japanese style. Vega, very experienced in the Lucha Libre Mexican style. So, very different contrasted styles with a crossbody off the second rope there.
Yeah, you know, I taught him everything he knows, man. You know, he you know what I'm saying. I used to coach him, you know what I'm saying, a little bit.
You used to coach him in the Lucha Libre.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, he showed me a lot of stuff that I didn't know. I mean, like I just showed him like the basics, like the headlocks and the Irish whips. That's all I.
Oh, what a shot by!
That's all I can use. You know?
What a shot by Takaru, and now into the headlock, and now neck breaker.
I just showed him a lot of Irish whips, man. I'm not
a lot of Irish whips. Oh, missed the kick.
Hey,
and
man.
now standing sea fire.
Hey man, I'm too old to fight now, man.
Into the cover. 1. Okay, you're too old to fight, but last week during the big Anthony Casey battle, you wanted to get in the middle of it.
Oh man, they just had me feeling all excited, man.
Okay, look, I'm just gonna let you know right now. If you ever get in the way of those two again, fighting like that, you probably won't be here the next week or the next month, because you know those two tore through security. They tore through referees. That referee in the ring was also involved, I heard. And I'm surprised he's still standing. He's still loopy from it. Look at him. 1. Kick out by Vega.
Hey man, it's just.
And oh, what a heel kick. Back to the match now. Going for a side effect.
Oh man.
Nice move by Takaru. Into the cover again. 1, 2. And then, whoa, that was close.
But you know what? Me and Vega ain't got a sparring match in. I almost beat him. You know.
What a kick by Vega, and now into the drop kick. I don't think Vega got all of that one there. And now Takaru taking advantage, going after the knees, but Vega again with that wheel kick, and now going up to the top rope here. Moonsault, no! Missed the moonsault. And now Takaru going up. Moonsault on his own, and he misses. And now Vega going back up. Looks like he's not going for a moonsault, though. He knows Takaru can just reverse it. Now, what a right hand. And into a Hurricane Rana. Into the cover here. 1, 2, no. Kick out.
Oh, man. Hey, ref, man, what you doing? You know my boy supposed to win this thing. What you doing? Man, I'm going to have a word.
Yeah, we don't want another wall on the elbow. Taken. Wait a minute, Vega. Going for something here. Oh.
He changed his mind.
Yeah, I think he hesitated there, and now Takaru trying to take, whoa. Takaru trying to take advantage there with hanging him on the ropes. Disorienting, whoa, Vega knew it was coming here, and now flipping off the top.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. You see, yeah. To the Migos in the crowd, you know what I mean.
Vega says his inspiration for wrestling was fellow luchadors, luchador himself, Rey Mysterio. Bases his wrestling off of him, and also, very surprised to hear this, he also based his wrestling and his inspiration from Eddie Guerrero. So, two great inspirations there as Vega going for the cover.
I don't like that. You know why? Because he ain't mentioned me on that. You know, he didn't say anything about FloJo.
You know, I'd love to see you, and oh, what a headbutt taking the ref out, but look at that. Look how helping the referee back up. But that might have cost him, as Takaru even taking advantage of Vega's generosity. Well, he missed the kick, countering, and now Vega going for something here. Wait a minute.
Hey, that's Eddie Guerrero's arrow right there. Man.
I told you he was took his inspiration from Eddie with those 3 amigos. Famous by Eddie Guerrero. 1, no.
You see, all the crowd. You can tell the crowd got a lot of luchador fans out there because I just seen a whole lot of people jumping
2,
up and down.
no, that was so close after the insecurity. And then a wheel kick. Sudden, effective, and now.
Oh yeah, boy, I see.
Vega trying to end it right here.
If it end this.
Going for the Vega driver, but Takaru counters.
Hey, ref.
And now,
hey, ref, check him out.
Takaru
Ref.
trying to end it here. No, Vega counters into a Hurricane Rana. And now, what's this? DDT, planting him in the mat. And I think Takaru just got split open. Look at Vega.
Yeah, you know.
Feeling it here.
He got to show out for his
Now
boy.
what? Exploder suplex. Oh my goodness. Did you see the way Vega flew him halfway across the ring? And now, here it comes. Vega driver. Taking Takaru's head straight to the ground.
I taught him a little bit, you know.
Now what's Vega going for here? He's dragging him around.
The crowd is kind of stunned.
Man, that Vega driver can stun anybody. And now, wait a minute. Leg drop.
It's over.
That's different, but effective. 1, 2, and Vega's moving on.
Hey, I told you before the match, my boy said he was just playing.
Vega making up for last week's mistake and actually making up for a lot of mistakes.
I told you it wasn't a mistake. He slipped off the rope the first time. You know,
the exhibition match he lost to, and then last week he lost, but this time
he told me that old boy cheated and put butter on the rope.
Vega coming back with a new attitude, coming back with an intensity that we didn't even see before, and Vega's moving on to the second round of the tournament. And we'll be right back.
road to rebirth. Rally Star shocked the world. But can he do it again? URWL rookie Rally Star kicks off the show when he faces multiple-time URWL champion, the Commander. And in the main event, Barry White squares off against Alexander Kuleshov in a Title IV title match to unify the URWL Internet title and Russian Championship. All of this and more on the return of URWL High Stakes. Check your local listings for time and channel.
Welcome back to DCA Takedown, and what a night we've already had. We had Anthony take out Casey. We had Amber Stevens move on to the Triple Threat Women's Championship match, and your boy Vega won a match, and he's going on to the second round of the DCA Destiny Championship Tournament.
Hey, don't say won a match like that, man. Say it with pride. My boy beat that boy.
Wait a minute.
Tyler
Parks in the back with Mr. Amazing. If you don't remember, if you guys haven't seen the exhibition match Tyler was in with Atlas Jones, Tyler was about to win the match and move on to the next round of the DCA Championship Tournament, but he got this music playing just when he was about to win, and Atlas took advantage and won the match, and now Tyler's looking for the answers, and he's going to the one man that I believe he could have cost him that match, and that's Alexander. Alexander talking some smack, and Tyler taking it to Mr. Amazing with a right hand, and these two are now fighting in the back here.
Hey, security. We need security back there. Get him.
You got to admit, Tyler's got a good reason to be mad at Alexander. I mean, who had the most to gain from costing Tyler the match? The man who lost last week to Tyler. Wait a minute. Casey trying to leave the building, and here comes Anthony again. And these two are fighting again. And wait a minute. Oh, God. He just slammed Casey's head into his own car window. And Anthony leaving the scene of the crime.
Why is he looking so surprised? I know he was going to do that, man. I
think he was laughing or mocking Casey, mocking his pain and anguish here. And these two men are just, this is the second week in a row that these two men have gone through whoever and whatever they can just to get their hands on each other. Something's got to be done about these two men, or else they're going to tear the whole arena, tear the whole DCA apart. And now we're going to show you what's going to go down at Proving Ground. This match just announced earlier, and I guess this is why Tyler was so upset. Tyler Parks against Alexander Washington, and that's going to be a great match. And also, you're going to love this one. No holds barred, Anthony versus Casey.
Oh, yeah.
These two men are finally going to get their hands on each other, and this time, nobody will be able to stop them because there's going to be no rules.
Fast for the Titans, baby.
And now we're going to get started with this match, and as Zach Stone is about to make his way to the ring.
Mr. Stone. Break his bones.
Yeah, Zach Stone wanting to get into the next round of the DCA Championship Tournament. He's only 2 wins away from going to Proving Ground and facing the winner of the other brackets. Zach has been very impressive since DCA began, starting with his win against Vega in the exhibition match,
Don't talk about it.
which Flojo does not want anyone to talk about ever again. And then last week he won his match that advanced him in the next round into this match tonight. So Zach is doing really well for himself, but just wait till you hear who he's facing. Flojo, you're gonna be surprised.
I wonder.
I mean, I know who it is, but you don't know who it is, because you were gone when I got the word last week. It was after the show was over and we left trying to find Angel.
Oh, yeah. She called me, man. I had to go and see what's going on.
Yeah, this is Zach's opponent, Calvin Richardson.
Mr. Richardson.
Yep.
We meet again.
And here's an interesting fact that I found out.
What you found out?
On the Twitter page for DCA. It turns out that a jazz singer named Calvin Richardson retweeted, I should say, Calvin's superstar profile, which is very interesting, if I do say so myself.
Oh yeah, man, Calvin Richardson, man, I think I heard of that dude, man.
I haven't heard of him, but you know, from what I can gather, he was a Grammy-nominated singer, jazz singer, musician, I think.
That's some talent right there.
Yeah, but he's no relation to this Calvin Richardson whatsoever. This Calvin Richardson is looking to advance as well in the tournament. The crowd getting ready for this main event match.
The jazz singer.
No, we're not talking about the jazz singer anymore. We're talking about this match right here, and this should be a very physical match. Hopefully it doesn't end up like it did, like the main event did last week. We don't want any of that.
Definitely don't want any of that.
That was too intense.
That's not even the word.
Exactly, but how about those two big matches that we found out about for Proving Ground? Tyler Parks versus Alexander Washington. Alexander is going to have to answer for his crimes at Proving Ground, and also the big match, one of the big matches on the card, Casey and Anthony in a no-holds-barred match. Is Zach going for hit that DDT and then a drop kick? Flojo, tell me what you think about those two matches. First, let me ask you about Tyler and Alexander. We saw those two men face off last week in the DCA Championship Tournament round. Tyler won, and then in the exhibition series, Tyler got screwed out of his match, and he believes that Alexander screwed him out of the DCA Championship match at Proving Ground. So Tyler went to the commissioner, the general manager / president of DCA, Dwayne Thomas, and asked for the match at Proving Ground, and he got it. So tell me what you think about who you think's gonna win that match at Proving Ground.
Oh man, I gotta go with the underdog, man. I'm gonna go with Tyler Parks, the underdog. And you know why I call him the underdog? Because I like Mr. Amazing. Mr. Amazing is the man.
Okay, so you choose Tyler, but Alexander's still your man regardless, right?
Oh yeah, he's my boy all day.
So I thought you would choose Alexander in the first place, but okay. You know, you're entitled to your opinion. I believe Tyler's going to win too. Wait a minute, cover 1, 2, and a kick out by Zach.
Hey man, you never can know. I mean, the reason why I call Tyler the underdog because man, you know, Mr. Amazing is amazing. Everything he does is amazing.
So do you think that Alexander, wait a minute, cover 1, 2, and a kick out, do you think that Alexander Washington screwed Tyler this past Wednesday in the exhibition match he was in that would have propelled him closer to the DCA Championship?
I don't think so. I think Tyler just blaming it on somebody so he can just pick up his mistake. That's it. That's his face on the ground. You know, his face. He got to pick his own face up. You know, he can't just get babysit all the time.
Yeah, he might. Probably that's what you think, but what a slam by Zach. And now working on the arms, and I think that's a good strategy, taking out the blackout elbow of Calvin Richardson. And you know if he hits that elbow, it's all over.
Oh yeah, we already know this.
Yeah, last week Massa got the full brunt of that blackout elbow, not once but twice.
Massa didn't even know where he was at.
Yeah, Massa was out cold. He had to be carried out of the ring. Not carried, but he had to be helped out. He walked out of the ring, but not by his own power, just because of those two blackout elbows, and that's how powerful Calvin Richardson really is.
Well,
and now, going in the corner here, drop kick, and another drop kick right to the face.
Well, you know, they sent him some flowers. We sent him some flowers. I mean,
you sent him flowers.
Yeah, the rest of the staff and like the security guards and I sent him some flowers. Man, I feel kind of sorry for him, you know.
Yeah, I would feel sorry for anybody who got hit with the blackout elbow twice in one match. But let's get to this other match. Also, I forgot to ask you, Anthony and Casey, no holds barred at Proving Ground. Wait in a cover after the dropkick one. No. Who do you think?
One count.
Who do you think is gonna win that match? That is, I believe, what will be one of the most anticipated matches so far in the year at Proving Ground, when those two men won't be held back by rules, won't be held back by restrictions, won't be held back by security or other superstars or referees or police or anybody. They're going to be able to do whatever they want in a no-holds-barred match. Who do you think is going to win as Zach goes for a cover? 1, 2, and a kick out by Calvin.
Well, I gotta go with Mr. Lewis, man. Mr. Lewis is coming in with a lot of momentum. As you can see backstage a few minutes ago, he threw Casey through a car winch here. We need an update on that as well, but we don't have it right now. I think he should be all right. I'm assuming.
Well, hopefully we can get an update on his condition.
I want Casey to be 100%.
Wait a minute.
I don't want to hear no more crying. Wait a minute.
Look at this submission hold. I believe it's cow mutilation, I think it's called.
I've never seen this before.
What a move, trying to make Calvin submit. He has been working on the arms this whole match, but can Calvin fight out? And I think Calvin's trying to break the grip, and he does break the grip. And now Calvin back in control with a chop.
Like I said, I want Casey to be 100% because Lewis, whatever you call him, he's gonna be a good.
Did you just call him Mac Daddy?
Yeah, Mac Daddy.
Mac Daddy. Anyway.
You calling him Mac Daddy, man?
I guess it's because he's still trying to find his money, but that's another story for another time. That match, that's gonna be crazy. You're probably, oh wait a minute.
No, I call him Mac Daddy because he showed me a lot of things with the women. He used to bring women. He used to bring the women to the house, man. He used to bring them to the ring every now and then.
I'm not even gonna comment on that either, but I think Zach got busted open by that flapjack, and now swinging neck breaker. Calvin trying to put Zach away here.
Calvin Richardson holding his wrist right now.
Yeah, he was working, and that's the same wrist as the blackout elbow as they going for that backbreaker into the cover. 1, 2, and no, Zach kicks out. You gotta believe Calvin can't use the blackout elbow because that arm is too damaged from all the. Wait a minute! Whoa! What a knee to the face! 1, 2, no!
I think the ref be
How in the world?
I think the ref be holding back on these counts sometimes.
And I think Calvin's gonna put him away right here. Wait, no, counter! And oh God! Super kick! But luckily, he got kicked right out of the ring. And now Zach taking advantage.
Calvin Richardson got up quick though, man.
Yeah, he did get up quick. Another kick to the face. Not a kick, but a backhand to the face. And now, speaking of kicks, running drop kick to the side of the head. Zach trying to pick up the pace here. And now I think he's going for another one. There it is. And now, going for a drop kick. Very close drop kick. And now, wait a minute. Off the ropes here. Ow! God! Just spiking Calvin on the top of his head. And now,
he's busted open.
Yes, he is. And now going for he calls that the elbow from heaven. And now, Zach going for the end here. Super kick again. You can hear the impact.
I think this is over, Mr. Richardson. I'm sorry.
It is gotta be over. That was the most vicious kick.
Wait a minute.
And now, wait a minute. 450 splash.
Gotta be all.
1, 2, 3. And Zach Stone advances.
Sorry, Mr. Richardson.
What an impressive win and what a night we had here at Takedown. That is unfortunately all the time we have for this week's episode, but me and Flojo will be back Wednesday night for another exhibition match. Actually, we're bringing you 3 exhibition matches as we continue our respective tournaments leading up to Proving Ground. For Flojo, I am D-Wall. We will see you later. Good night.